Hi guys, welcome to the channel. General love reading for my friends Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for September 2021. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you resonate, let us know. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the support. So guys, we are going for a Celtic cross. Let's see what we can get for you. And we get separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Bottom of the deck we have self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Let's see what the tarot has to say about these energies. And we are ready. So, current situation, Queen of Wands. The challenge, King of Swords. Crowning energy, 10 of Swords. Core of the situation, 5 of Wands. Past energies, 3 of Wands. Future energies, 9 of Wands. Approach to the situation, Temperance, Major Arcana. Energies around you, Knight of Swords. Hopes and fears, 8 of Wands, the possible outcome, 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups, which is a wish-granted energy. It is fair to say, guys, that we are looking at a flow that can be about a situation that was not exactly a source of satisfaction, but the 9 of Cups somehow, some way can resonate with the self-indulgence oracle card if we follow the keywords like focus on self, self-worth, self-appreciation. Because this man, after all, is satisfied about something that was important for him. And because of the 3 of Wands, we are talking about expectations in this situation, expectations that couldn't be met. So let's clarify a couple of energies. Ooh, almost a jumper. I will go for the 5 of Wands, which is extremely confusionary for me as an energy, noisy and annoying. 9 of Swords, well, no wonder. And then I'm going for the Knight of Swords, this one. Page of Wands. This combination of energies can be about harsh words and a childish way to interact, coming from some of your persons, guys. Bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. This can be about the fact that this love connection may have started even in a passionate way, because we have the Queen of Wands involved, and some of you are capable to embrace the energies of the Queen of Wands, but in the past there were expectations about the connection, and for some reason it was not possible to fulfill them. That's why we are basically looking at a completion, a closing point, and a separation. So, guys, Queen of Wands, she can be highly sought after, she can be a figure of leadership, she is intuitively guided, she has a black cat as a best friend, pretty cool. This is an ability in favor of some of you to recognize the best possible way to navigate throughout the interactions of the everyday life, and also the interactions of a love partnership that was particularly challenging, I would say, and a source of doubts. The King of Swords in the challenge position is all about truth and clarity and precise communication, because the king is able to take notice of the factors that can be around him, and he can pinpoint in order to make the best possible evaluation and hopefully the best possible decisions. But there are no mind games with the King of Swords. And so, if this is a challenge for some of you, you may have been extremely passionate about a love connection, but as soon as a realization about the issues involved within the partnership, as soon as this realization comes, there is the necessity to level up with the King of Swords energy. What are we going to do about this connection that is not working? And because the other person seems influenced by the noisy and annoying energies that we can find in the Five of Wands and the anxiety that is Nine of Swords related, they can embrace a way to interact with some of you that is not productive. Because basically the Knight of Swords can lose focus of the words that can be helpful in order to convey a message, and the Page of Wands in comparison with the Queen of Wands is a small energy, but we will get to that. Crowning energy, guys, Ten of Swords, I cannot make circles about this energy. Heavy, overwhelming, a disappointment, absolutely. It's a completion, it's an ending, it goes with the Separation Oracle card. Something didn't go according to expectations, considering the Three of Wands. Still valid for me the point about the fact that once everything has been said and done, a new dawn is on the horizon, so the sun will rise up again, meaning that new opportunities will come in favor of those that were called to be brave and power through a challenging and difficult situation. It goes also with the Nine of Cups, some type of satisfaction that can come from the opportunity to close a chapter that was not a source of satisfaction. Five of Swords. Clouded sky, clouded interactions, ego-driven pattern, someone that wants to have the last word, just for the pleasure to do that, and the people surrounding the man with all the swords that at some point can realize that the wisest choice to make is to remove from the situation. Because it is the healthiest thing to do. Core of the situation, we have the Five of Wands. I usually associate this energy to one of the Alicia Keys songs. People keep talking, they can say what they like. A lot of confusion. This can be a way to interact with each other that is not productive. This can be also an energy about unrequired opinions coming from outside of your connection for some of you. And the result is something that we can associate to the Nine of Swords, so anxiety, sleepless nights, monkey mind, going left and right. We are not able to think things straight, but as I usually say, the Nine of Swords is most of the times a self-inflicted energy, and we need to snap away from the mindset so that we can truly think things straight. And the King of Swords is indeed the challenge that we need to fulfill. One of the best possible energies to release the Nine of Swords mentality, questions, doubts about a situation that was not working. In the past, Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a very spiritual energy. It is awaiting, we can agree. In this case, it's more a feeling like expectations and aspirations, because this man has set his intentions in a very clear way and he has thrown them out into the universe, counting on the fact that the universe will deliver on his wishes. He is waiting for the sun to come up, for the ships to come in with all their treasures. So let's say indeed some type of satisfaction and fulfillment, but is also ready to put in the effort in order to facilitate the higher level of manifestation. This can be the mindset of the Queen of Wands. She knows how to recognize a situation that is deserving of her time, effort, and loving energies when it comes to love connections, of course. But if something is not worthy of her effort, basically the situation will be casted away. And this is kind of what we are looking at, because in the future position we get the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior, someone that has gone through a lot of challenges or difficult times, but at the same time someone brave enough to find a way to power through, learning quite a lot about himself and about the journey. This can be the energy that some of you guys will experience when it comes to the completion of this connection. The defenses are up for protection. There is the wall, and it is something fair, especially if we consider the challenging energies that were involved within the connection with the other person. Draining energies. 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, no wonder, 10 of Wands. And so this is basically the energy that will lead towards the 10 of Wands that we see in the possible outcome, kinda the type of turning point that will allow some of you to turn the page, moving on, aiming at something new. The temperance in the approach to the situation can truly be some type of higher level of maturity that you are able to display. The temperance is a divine alchemy, the willingness to look for common grounds, meet other people halfway, even the willingness to compromise, but as I usually say, without forgetting virtues and values that are important for us. Focus on self, self-worth, self-appreciation. If you know that something is important within a connection, basically we cannot accept that the other person questions that particular element. And maybe along the connection you have tried in a patient way, because there is patience after all within the temperance, to meet your partner halfway. But if it is not a reciprocal work, basically the connection is with an expiration date stamped on it. That's why the 10 of Swords. Energies around you guys, the Knight of Swords can be a tricky energy of communication, because yes, sometimes it can be about excitement and someone that rushes in. In this case, it's just about someone that can snap like that. And with the Page of Wands, which is a teeny tiny bit of passion, it's kind of like a match that turns on, but it's not productive enough to move forward, despite the fact that we have seen the Two of Cups. So we were talking about a love connection that maybe had a certain amount of potential in the early stages, but it couldn't find a way to develop itself in a mature way. And maybe some of you were more mature, or still are more mature than the person that you were dealing with. The Page of Wands also, as we were sharing, is smaller on an energy level compared with the Queen. This can be a token that can come your way from your person, kinda trying to reignite some type of passion between the two of you, but it doesn't seem enough. A lot of questions, a lot of doubts involved within the situation. Hopes and fears, guys. 8 of Wands, an energy of communication. The fear from the point of view of your person is that the communication can go cold, because some of you may decide to move away. And from your point of view, this can be the energy of communication that can allow some of you guys to explain yourself, basically. Because this is about Cupid's arrows and arrows of love. We can agree. We share words and feelings usually, but within this situation, this is just an energy about communication in order to close a chapter. If it is a hope moving forward, it is fair to say that some of you will have the opportunity to pursue different interactions that can allow you to recognize, to spot a new person that can be deserving of your attention, because again, the Queen of Wands can be highly sought after. In the possible outcome, guys, we get the 10 of Wands, which is another completion on an energy level. It is a mature one. This man is taking care with a huge deal of responsibility, of tasks and duties that are part of his journey. He cannot avoid the stage of the adventure. Of course, he is looking forward for the moment of relief that can come as soon as he will release the heavy burdens that he has carried on his shoulder for quite some time. But the heavy burdens are all about the connection with the other person. And there is no judgment from me. It's just about the energies. The energies are what the energies are. The connection was a challenging one. It required a lot of effort and energies, but there was no balance because the other person maybe was looking at the situation in a completely different way, missing some crucial point about the connection, and basically they have called for a decision coming from some of you guys to put a closing point on the situation in order to move towards something different. And bottom of the 9 of Cups and 5 of Swords that we have seen a couple of moments ago, we have the World. Life cycles, life chapters that follow one another. They come with major lessons. The same lessons that we have mentioned speaking about the Wounded Warrior. Learning by going through the experiences about himself and about the journey. And kinda releasing a partner that was a little bit self-centered maybe, and that can try to convince some of you to stay with them, but it doesn't seem the case. But we are going to clarify even the 10 of Wands in the extended. Guys, I hope that I made myself clear and this was helpful. I'll continue on Vimeo. I'll see you there if you want to join me. The link is below. If you resonate, let us know. Leave a comment, like, share and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I wish you the best. Take very good care of you and I will talk to you soon. Bye.